everybody, and welcome to the live stream. This one was a bit last minute, but YOLO, why not? Welcome, friends. Hannah Grace, so excited to start the writing sprints as well. Very excited. Hello, Jess. Welcome to the stream. So happy to have you here. I am going to let my lovely guest introduce herself. So without further ado.
Wow, that's me. I was like, oh, who's he talking about? Anyway, hello, everyone. I'm Taylor. I'm an indie author. Let me grab my children really quick. So this is my first book, Venture Below. I published it in 2021, and it took me 4 years to write the second book, but she is finished. She's done, and she comes out on January 18th, and I'm panicking. But my goal is to come out with book 3 by November, which is kind of insane of me, but I'm drafting starting right now. And so this is going to be like a zero draft, have somewhat plotted. Cody even knows, but I'm zero drafting and just following my characters right now. So that's what I'm up to.
Love that, love that. And hello, I'm Cody. You're on my channel as we speak. I am currently in the process of working on draft 4 of Project GWC because I am on a bit of a deadline. I am submitting whatever the end of this draft looks like to my line editor on January 10th. So I am hoping to have all of my all the developmental notes that I took, and almost lifted it up like it didn't have the whole cover on it. But I am hoping to get through all of my developmental notes that I took inside of the book done by the end of December. That way I can do a final sort of like line by line pass in the last 10 days before I put it in the hands of a professional. And so, yeah, that's what I'm working on. And we're currently, we have a long way to go. We're only on chapter 3, but we're going to get there. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to be, I think my goal for maybe by the end of this stream is to get through maybe at least 3 chapters. I haven't looked ahead to see how heavy these edit. Did I forget how to speak? Let me try that again. I haven't looked ahead to see how in depth these next few chapters of edits are, but we'll see what happens. We're going to figure it out together.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys have any questions for Taylor or I, if you want to know anything about us or our writing process, or if you want us to yap about the stories that we're working on, we're happy to do so. Drop those in the chat. Also, let us know what you're going to be working on in the chat so we can cheer you guys on as we all write together tonight. Okay? Okay. I think that's all the introductory stuff out of the way.
Did a great job.
So what's going to be our first topic of discussion, Taylor?
Why is this up to me?
Okay, I have an idea. So you, as someone who has already published a book and you are coming up on the release of your second book, what things do you do as an author to celebrate the release of a new book? Like what's your plan? How are you going to treat yourself when Venture Beyond is out in the world?
Okay. That's a great question. I think that is honestly one of the things I'm not the best at is celebrating like those accomplishments, which I'm trying to do more because it's just I'm always like thinking of the next thing. So even though like I could have just finished a draft, my brain is like, okay, well now I have to edit it. So I don't sit there and, like have a day to be like, I did the thing, you know? But when Venture Below was published, I didn't have any plans to like celebrate or do anything like that. And my friends actually threw me a surprise release party, and it was the sweetest thing ever. They got me a cake, and everybody showed up with their books and like had me sign them, and I like read my favorite scene out of it, and that was so wholesome and the highlight, you know, because I honestly was feeling very like stressed and major imposter syndrome when I first published Venture Below. So I was actually feeling pretty low. So having people like show up for me and be excited was huge. This time around, I have no idea. I have one very fun adult beverage that I'm gonna drink. And I don't really know. I was contemplating the idea with Natalie of maybe doing like a fun live stream release, like yay time. I don't really know. So
Well, we
I
got to
don't
do
know.
something to celebrate.
Yeah. I don't know what, but
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like celebrating is huge and I don't do a good job at it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, especially for at least for us writers that are always writing all the time, sometimes the celebration is just taking a break and just like unplugging for like a week and not looking at a screen or whatever. I haven't fully decided how I am going to celebrate the release because for those of you that don't know, my very first book will be released in 2025. The exact date is not determined yet, but I do have an idea of what month it will be released in. So stay tuned for all of those fun announcements as we get closer to them. But let me catch up on this chat. Saoirse is going to work on formatting her draft so she can get it printed for a reread. Highly recommend. I mean, as you can see, let me do this without flashing the cover. I did the same thing, like in having it in just like real book form. It hits different. Like I was so excited to like write all over this thing in red pen because it looked like a real book, and I was like, "Ooh, I'm just annotating someone else's book, like it's a real thing," you know. So highly recommend. Love that for you. Miley's going to be writing a fan fiction. Hopefully, at least one of the sprint will be spent on her short story.
I love that.
Ian is briefly outlining 28 books. To see what I want book 3 to be. How do you? Okay,
amazing.
Ian, I'm curious. How do you know this is a 30 book series? That's what I want to know. And like, do you already kind of like have an idea of the amount of content?
I have so many questions.
Yeah, like 30 books is a lot of books. But I mean, that's cool though.
Like all the same universe, but different
stories,
like,
kind of like the Hardy Boys.
One character, is it? I have so many questions. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I love that.
Because I mean, I know that his is like a sci-fi, like murder investigation kind of series, and so I feel like it could be like an adult version of like the Hardy Boys or Nancy Drew, where like you can release book after book after book after book, and they're just constantly solving new mysteries. So, yeah, tell us more, Ian. Tell us more. Going to try and finish reading through my first draft. Oh, question. When you both start a new draft, do you fully rewrite from scratch or edit what's already there as you go? So, Taylor, do you want to answer first or would you like me to answer first?
I definitely don't rewrite. That's what I'll say. I do not rewrite the whole thing from scratch. I don't have that thing in me that tells me to do that.
Yeah. So I have actually done both. Whenever I did draft 1 of GWC, for draft 2, I did not start completely over. I just kind of like tweaked things here and there. And really, I did not tweak as much as I should have, but that's okay. I found out the hard way. And whenever we got to draft 3, that was my big redraft. So about 40,000 words of the original draft 1 was completely scrapped and rewritten in a whole new POV, because I mean, that's why I rewrote it, was because it had to be in the new POV. And in order to do that, it just pretty much all of the chapters that were in the main character's POV had to be rewritten. And that hurt my feelings. Yeah. It was a lot. But I mean, I will say, I do think that because of that, the story is so much better off. But for draft 4, like what I'm doing right now, I'm not necessarily rewriting. I'm just adding in the things that I pointed out, because there are some scenes that I'm adding in, but they're really just more of like hey, you need to connect this to this a little bit better. So maybe kind of like add like a little mini scene in the middle to make it flow better. So I'm not rewriting. I'm just adding to what is already there. Yeah. So I guess it just depends on what you need to do. What needs to be accomplished. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I agree. Saoirse, celebrating is very important. Highly recommend. I've recently finished the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Oh, I didn't finish. I got caught up. I'm caught up on the drama.
You've just been watching T.
I have, and it's so good. I have
never watched The Real Housewives. Ever. Like, if you have somewhere do you recommend to start? I will.
Well, let me tell you, it is a time suck for life, and unless you are prepared for that, I don't recommend.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not.
Because I mean, there's so many franchises, and I mean, I've only seen Beverly Hills and Salt Lake City, and just between those two alone, I think there's like almost 20 seasons worth just in those two franchises.
20?
Because the Salt Lake City is currently on season 5, and I think Beverly Hills is on like, I feel like they're in the double digits of seasons. It's a lot. But it's also good to have on like background noise, like just women yelling at each other. It's a great time.
I just started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I've never seen before. But The Office is my favorite TV show ever. And then I love New Girl. So that kind of, no thoughts, just vibes.
Yeah.
Show is my favorite. So just started it and I'm actually liking it. I've tried like 3 other times to watch it. And this time it stuck. So
I love that. I love that. To this comment here, Miley. So the thing that I'm waiting on to know when the release date will be is, okay, so I'm submitting to my line editor on the 10th. He needs like 3-ish weeks. So hopefully I'll have all of his line level feedback by either end of January or very early February. And once I get that and I can see how extensive the work is based on his feedback, that is going to determine when this book will be released. Because as someone who's never gone through this process before, I don't know. I can't estimate how long it's going to take me to do line level edits when I've never done line level editing before. All of my editing experience thus far has been developmental. I have done some like line level like edits and feedback for Taylor's books that I have been reading. And I will say all of the like beta reading and critique partner experience that I did this year between like for Alyssa, hey girl, she's in here somewhere. There she is. I read her book this year and provided feedback on it. It wasn't line level because she was mostly looking for developmental stuff, but like Taylor, her book is literally being published next month. And so I was giving developmental things, line level things. Like I was being very, very, very nitpicky with her. And I was like, I hope you don't hate me after this. I'm just being like very nitpicky about like sentence things and flow and stuff like that. But it has been great experience for me to have to apply to my own work now. And so I kind of have a better idea of what that process will look like. You know what I'm saying?
That's so cool. And it's going to change like per project too,
It will.
So
it will.
Just depends.
We love the Hardy Boys. Also, I'm clearly so behind. Yes. Hi, Queen, Alyssa. Hi, Lynn, Ashley. Oh my gosh, there's so many of you. It's a bit arbitrary. Oh, it's an episodic series, as you said. Okay. Figure that every 6 books would have a master arc and that there would be 5 of those. How fun.
Wow.
Oh, Lynn, the world of the Housewives is crazy. Like there is like New Jersey, there's Atlanta. There's so many. There is the Real Housewives universe is about as expansive as like RuPaul's Drag Race is now, because now there's like a RuPaul's Drag Race for like every country. It feels like there's so many franchises. Oh, hi, Duchess. She came to say hi to everybody. Hi, sweet baby.
I wonder if she's gonna start screaming.
Oh, Saoirse says New Girl is the best. Miley also loves some New Girl.
Who's that girl?
Oh, hi, Tia. Welcome. Hello, Ari. Oh, man, there's so many friends here.
It's so much fun.
It is just the real world. But more dramatic and more and very petty. Very petty. All right, Taylor, I think you and I have yapped enough. We have been live for 15 whole minutes. And so I say it is time for us to jump into our first sprint. If you've never been to one of my live streams, which judging by the chat, all of you have, we're going to do 3 25-minute sprints. That third one usually gets cut short because I don't know how to shut up. And that's just the tea. But we have our first timer here. 25 minutes on the clock. We'll see you in 25. Happy writing, reading, whatever you're doing. And we'll see you in 25. All right.
Woo!
How did we do? I made it through chapter 3, and I am about 2 pages into chapter 4. So, if we can get like a chapter per sprint, that'll be my 3 chapters.
That's it. Yeah. Heck yeah. I got 984 words.
Oh no! Oh yeah, because you're drafting. You're not
Mhm.
revising.
Very zero draft.
Love that.
I
You are
am
just
not trying to
flying by the seat of your
perfect.
pants.
be. It's
But
very
see,
fun.
I loved that. That was I think my favorite part of like the November writing challenge was because I had been doing so much revising up until that point. I mean, I was basically coming off of a redraft of GWC. And so like my brain was in full on revision mode and making all these corrections while also writing in a whole new POV. And also it was draft 3. So my brain was like, this has to sound kind of good because you are sending this to people. And so it was really nice to just have no one's going to see this draft 1 of project terms and conditions but me. And so I was like, I can write whatever the heck I want.
Exactly. It's so freeing because
it was so low pressure.
Revising Venture Beyond for so long too. So this is very like, and there's so much drama right now, and where I'm at. So there's so much tea.
Oh, like yeah, you're right in the beginning of it with the.
I'm still in chapter 1.
The fallout of the end of book 2.
Yes,
Wolf. And the end of book 2, y'all, is that's some tea. That is some tea. Yeah, I would definitely agree. Let's see. Oh, Tia's doing some backstory writing. Love that. I love a backstory. Love it. Hi, Glow Llama. Welcome. We have a question from Saoirse. When you're getting feedback, do you use Google Docs? I want to avoid putting my work there because of all the AI stuff, but don't know of any good alternatives. First of all, I didn't know that AI was going to be taking stuff that we have in Google Docs. So that's news to me. I need to do some research on that because I do use Google Docs. And so if AI is trying to take writing from that platform, then I may be reevaluating. But I did see this. Word does have a feature you can turn on like track changes, and you can also leave comments and things on Microsoft Word. So if that is the case with AI and stuff, then maybe I'll be switching to Microsoft Word. Yeah. But yeah, you can track all the changes. You can leave comments, same way you can do Google Docs. So it works the same. And now that they have like, the Microsoft Cloud, you can share it just like you'd share like a link to a Google Doc. It would just open in like a internet browser, or you can download the document like as an actual Word document. But it's, dealer's choice how they choose to use it. Yeah. Gotta start mailing your work in. Could you imagine? That would be
at this point. Oh my gosh.
You just get a box with a giant spiral bound copy of the draft. Everyone just goes back to using typewriters.
I love typewriters. Oh my gosh, they're so fun.
I've never owned a typewriter.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the one like writerly thing that I've never owned. But I feel like that's why I like clicky clacky keyboards, because I feel like it's the same kind of like sounds and stuff.
I don't know what it is like about. There's something about it, but whenever I would get stuck when I was writing Venture Below, I had a typewriter like right there, and I would just and something would click in my brain, and then I would get past the block I was in. I don't know why, but it's so much fun.
It could have been just because like it's a different like motor function. And so you're so focused on like making sure you're hitting the right key that you're not overthinking the words that are in your brain. So maybe that was what it was. It could have been just like a mental distraction.
And then if that didn't work, I'd handwrite it.
Miley got a great 150 words. Also watched a clip of the new season of The Dragon Prince. Ooh. 984. Oh, he was talking about your words. I was like, okay, Ian, 984. But he was talking about the words Taylor got. Tia talked to her mama. That's just as important. Oh, see, I wasn't the only one that misread it, so it's fine. Oh, Hannah only has 7 chapters left to read in her draft. That's great. You're getting so close. Use Google Docs. There's a specific feature you need to turn off, and supposedly it's fine. Oh, okay.
Okay.
You know that YouTube recently in the Creator Studio, there was like a thing that was like, do you want to enable AI to access your channel?
Yeah.
Learn about content and stuff? And I was like, no.
I got that notification thing too at the top, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Excuse you.
But it was like automatically disabled.
Yeah.
So I didn't have to actually disable anything, but it's there if you want to enable it. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'll keep to my stuff to myself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, I'm so behind on the chat. Oh, you need to make sure to turn off Smart Reply under Preferences on Google Docs. Okay. I don't know what.
Well, let me write that down. Smart Reply under Preferences. Got it.
Taylor, you're influencing people to go and buy a typewriter.
Do it. I'm not kidding. Your local antique store, a thrift store, you will find like a mechanical one too, or not mechanical. Maybe it is mechanical, but it's like the electric one. Electric. That's what I'm meaning. Electric keyboard or typewriter. It'll change your life because you can still like back space and stuff. And
yeah,
I had 2, and then when we moved into the RV, I had to get rid of them.
That's the worst.
So
Alyssa is avoiding all the writing.
That's okay. You need a break, Alyssa.
She does.
Take your break.
I saw that in it was either the last vlog you posted, or maybe 2 vlogs ago. It wasn't the last one you posted, because the last one you posted was your writing wrapped video.
Yeah.
But how's the rework of part 1 of Gas Station? Is that why you're avoiding all the writing? Because I mean, I understand. Our restructure is not fun. Oh, Ian once owned 14 typewriters. Just have the one. Wow, you went from 14 to 1. How did you pick which one was your favorite one out of all of them? I would have had such a decision paralysis moment.
Wild.
Yeah. Like, who asked for this mess? I just want to talk. Agreed. Oh yeah, Alyssa is in fact ill. So honestly, you should be resting and reading and just relaxing.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just surviving at this point, because the flu is no joke.
Yeah.
Made myself sick in avoidance of the rewriting. No, I think maybe that was just your body being like, hey, let's maybe slow down a little bit. How about that?
Yep. I agree.
Tia's yelling at Alyssa just to go sleep.
Go to sleep.
Hey, you're reading though. That is just as relaxing as sleeping. And heck, it might even put you to sleep. You never know. I love reading right before bed because like it helps my eyes like naturally just like, okay, we can sleep now, you know? Love that, love that, love that. Well, do we want to yap or do we want to go ahead and jump into sprint number 2?
That's a good question. I'm down for either. Because I kind of don't know where I'm going right now next. So gives me some time.
Heard that. No rest for the wicked. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, I'm still holding space for wicked. Everyone, are you
holding space?
Hold space for wicked. Saying it makes me fall asleep so fast. Yes, I use my Kindle because it's just easier for me to like hold, because I have a pop socket on there and I don't have to worry about like actually flipping. I can just have like one arm tucked under me and my Kindle, and I just use my thumb to like flip the pages.
Big but book right now, and it's The Wager. It's like a hardcover too, and I'm like, I'm not reading that in bed.
Yeah,
come on.
That's like because it's
ideal.
Like,
it's so much.
Right. Is rereading your work relaxing though? Because I feel like I'm so critical of mine, like I can't relax. Well, I don't think let's say you're not reading your own book, you're reading something else, right? A book by somebody else that is not her, I believe.
I would not be relaxed reading my own stuff.
If I'm reading my own, I'm not relaxed.
It's not
because my brain is being like, okay, what can I fix if I'm reading my own work? But if it's someone else's, that's relaxing. Thank you, Saoirse. Yeah, don't forget to thumbs up the live stream, everybody. Really, it means a lot. And you're all stars for doing so. 1 like equals one productivity boost. 1 like equals 1 productivity boost. We're counting on you all. Oh, Jasmine watched Wicked for the second time last night. Yes, I think
So good.
I've seen it 3 times, and I'm going to be seeing it again next week with Clark's mom. So, yeah, we're going to have seen it a total of 4 times. But I have to say, the second 2 times that I've watched it was not in IMAX. The first time was in IMAX, which I recommend that experience. But the second 2 times not being in IMAX after seeing it for the first time in IMAX, it just didn't hit the same. So when we go to see it with Clark's mom, we're going to see it in IMAX. It has to be, or I don't want it. Just the music, like the orchestra, you really get like the full like punch of the orchestra when you're in the surround sound of the IMAX. Love it. Dash Dash watched it for the 3rd time on Thursday. Love that.
It's so good.
I'm gonna call you Double Dash.
Yeah.
Or do you have a preference? Double Dash, Dash Dash,
Dash squared.
Yeah.
What are we working with?
I mean, there's technically 3 dashes because there's one in the picture too.
2. Yeah.
Triple dash. Dash cube. I don't know. Let us know. Oh, getting a Kindle for Christmas. That's so exciting.
Oh, that's so fun.
I love my Kindle. It is one of the best things that I have ever bought for myself. And I say that with my whole chest. I'm holding too much space for Wicked, I fear. We're right there with you. Still holding that space. Oh, yeah. Is it the macho colored one? Because that one is pretty.
Yeah, that's the one I have. And I'm obsessed with it.
And Alyssa is, in fact, reading someone else's work. It is the book 9.5 of Keeper of the Lost Cities. Love that. Please, someone. And if you are in the chat and you have read this series, Alyssa needs someone to talk to about it. Makes you nauseous? Is it because it's like such a large screen, or is it like too loud? Like, because we sat kind of like in the middle of the theater, so it was like looking at just like a wall, like projection on the wall. I mean, that's what it is a projection on the wall. I can't sit too close because if I'm like this,
that's a lot.
Even the whole movie, yeah, I don't do that. I don't do that.
I want the sound to like bury me. It's so loud.
Yeah, I want to walk out of there deaf.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, Miss Dash Dash from other streams. Wait, like Mrs. Dash, like the seasoning? Isn't that a seasoning? Mrs. Dash? I
don't know.
Or there's some kind of dash. I don't know. Miss Dash Dash it is. I love it. I'll talk to her about the book event. Hopefully I haven't read it. Okay. Love that. It's just too big. Like, it gives me vertigo.
Vertigo's the worst.
It is. It's like, I hate any kind of like dizzy feeling. I'm like someone, I'm like, speaking of holding space for Wicked, I'm like Galindo. I'm like, I need to lie down and I just need someone to carry me to my room and bring me a pastry.
That's goals.
Your school brought you to watch a fish documentary in IMAX. Like 11-year-old me freaked out at how small I was in the big theater, though I was going to fall into the screen and be swallowed by sound. Aw, that sounds like trauma.
Traumatizing.
Like, I understand. Absolutely. That is why I have a horrible fear of the Ghost of Christmas Future in A Christmas Carol, because whenever I was very little, we went to this really nice theater to see a production of it because we were reading the Charles Dickens A Christmas Carol. And so we went to go see the play around Christmas. It's like a little, end of the semester field trip. I think I was in like the 5th or 6th grade. Well, when I saw the Ghost of Christmas Future, if you don't know, it looks like a giant like Grim Reaper person with like glowing red eyes.
Yeah, it does.
It scared the crap out of me. That was my like night terror monster for the longest time when I was a kid. So
my school field trip trauma was when our class decided to go see the Bridge of Terabithia. Do you know what happened?
The Bridge of Terabithia is a core memory for me.
Why would they do that to us?
Like, that
so horrible.
Is one of the saddest movies. Like, one of the first movies that I remember just like sobbing at. Because
I've not watched it again because it's that I was like, I can't.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The Ghost of Christmas Future is terrifying. Because you go from this like little sweet, like little, it's like I mean, obviously all the spirits are like old, like they're older than they look. But the first one presents as like a little girl in like a little tutu. The second one looks like a ginger bearded version of Santa Claus. Like, and he has all this food and he's so like, ha ha, very cheery and joyful. And then you get to the future and it's like Grim Reaper demon with red eyes
so scary.
and a giant scythe. Like, yeah, it really comes out of left field. I was not prepared. Fun fact: Tia has never seen The Christmas Carol.
Well,
interesting.
'Tis the season.
I mean, if you want to watch a kind of sad Christmas story, I'd recommend it. It does have a happy ending, if that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
The Action Bro movie San Andreas for my geology class in 8th grade. Wow. The Action Bro movie of San Andreas. Love that. I'm assuming it was about the San Andreas fault since it was in geology.
I lived on the fault line growing up. That was where I was like born and raised in California. So that's so funny, like seeing a movie about it.
The Barbie version of Christmas Carol. Okay, Tia has seen the Barbie version. Okay, so then you basically know the story. I mean, there's also, isn't there like a Mickey Mouse version of like Scrooge McDuck and all that stuff? So you can watch the Disney version with animated characters like Mickey and all the.
It's less scary.
Much less scary. Action movie complete with dripping, scantily clad women.
Of course.
Wow, nothing to do with geology. Oh, there's a Muppet version too. There's so many versions of Christmas Carol.
I do.
I mean, it's a classic. It's a classic. I tell you. My 3-year-old is obsessed with the Mickey Mouse version. Yeah, it's a solid version. Gotta say. Gotta say. Okay. Hope that was enough time for you to think about what you need to do, Taylor, because we're about to jump into sprint number 2. Let me get it restarted for us. Ba-boom. There we go. All right, friends, 25 more minutes are on the clock. Happy writing, reading, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you in 25 minutes. Bye.
Yay! Okay. I have to do some math.
Not the math.
I wrote in like a couple different scenes that were coming to me, and now I have no idea. Plus. Hilari.
Okay, let's see how I did.
Holy crap. Sorry. That's more than I thought it would be. Dude, that's why I got a calculator. No mouse allowed.
I almost finished chapter 4. I was writing in a small scene, which is why it's taking longer, but it's fine. But yeah, what does your math say? How did you do?
1,016.
Okay, so you've basically written like 2,000 words in 50 minutes.
Yeah, on the dot, 2,000.
In 50 minutes.
Yeah.
You're really living the dream right now.
It's not good. It's not good, but it's there. And that's all I'm trying to do right now.
Trying to catch up on the chat. Okay, I was just catching up. Very honored, Miley. Thank you for putting off your new show to hang out with us. That really means a lot.
That's very sweet.
But also, you've got me interested in wanting to watch the show.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Looks like there was a lot of chat about fan fiction and how much we love. Alyssa said no math allowed.
My brain hurts.
Miley got 113 words, had to dive into the wiki for some research. We love to see it. Also, very impressed. People are impressed with you. Writing Christmas cards. That's fun.
That is fun. I love that.
Yeah, and Glow Llama made some very tasty dinner, and we'll start an exam soon. That's not as fun, but also once the exam's done, then it will be fun because you don't have to take it anymore. But best of luck to you on your exam. I know me personally, I'm a horrible test taker.
Yes.
Like if you sit down with me and we just chat about a topic, I can talk to you about it. Yeah, like I can tell you about it. And I can tell you what it means. But when it comes to a test,
it's
my
like
anxiety,
it just goes away. Like all the knowledge I had is gone.
I'm like, do I know anything when I'm taking a test?
No.
Like the first question is just writing your name. Yes. Yeah, I'm a horrible test taker. Which I'm actually this year, or not this year, in 2025, at my day job, they have this like test you can take after you've worked there for 2 years. And you can take it and you get like a 5% like boost to your salary if you pass it. But the test is open book.
Okay.
So I'm like, I feel like I can control F my way through that test. You know what I'm saying? I'll read the question, control F in the little book they give you, little electronic copy, and I'm gonna make my way through it. And also, it's one of the only tests that we're allowed to take like on company time, so I could like schedule it and like lock my office door, be by myself, do my thing, and yeah, it'll be a great time. Highly recommend the show if you're open to kids shows. It's so sweet. It's called The Dragon Prince. I mean, I love all kinds of shows.
Yeah, I just wrote it down so that I can look it up later.
Yeah,
I'm so down. I love dragons.
Indeed. Hi, Guy Gone Writer. And yes, I did see that. That is so funny that you say that because I do have an announcement happening sometime in this stream, specifically for the people that are here because they're the MVPs. But should I say it now? Is that a good segue?
Yeah. No, it's a perfect segue.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna just say it now. Let me put this away so I can have reference material. Yeah, so it's not like anything super crazy announcement wise, but I am officially launching a Cody the Writer Patreon. And so I'm telling you all first because you'll be the first people to know about it. But there's a reason that that is important. Okay. So there are 3 tiers, and they're all very financially attainable because I'd never want to gouge anybody's money. That's just not who I am as a person. But with that said, we have a supporting role, which is the bottom tier, and that is $3 a month. And it includes all members get a shout out in a video, exclusive live streams that will most likely be on Mondays for right now, probably around like the 10 a.m. time. And then also in the next year, I'm going to be doing some exclusive giveaways for some merch surrounding my first book release. And if you are a patron, then you have a whole extra entry into getting your name drawn to win some free merch and free copies of books and all kinds of stuff like that. And there's also a community feature that all the tiers have access to as well. The second tier is Protagonist, which is $5 a month. And that is all the same stuff as the first one, but you get extra like fan requests. So like you can request a topic for me to talk about. And if the topic that you request is chosen for a video, then I will shout you out as a sponsor for the video. And so basically that'll be your way to like sponsor a video topic that you want to see me talk about or whatever. And so, yeah, that is all included in the Protagonist stuff. And then the final one, and this is where it's, you guys kind of have a benefit of learning about it first, because the top tier is a limited tier. So only 5 people can sign up for it. It is what I have entitled the hero tier. And in that one's going to be kind of like as a need basis, like you join the tier for like a month, get the perks, and then you can like drop down to a lower tier and it'll just like rotate like that. But in this hero tier, you can, I just lost all my words. You each month that you're a part of the hero tier, you can submit up to 10 pages. It can be 10 pages of a revised thing, of a first draft, of a outline, of a brain dump, whatever you want to submit, up to 10 pages. I will read it, provide feedback, and we'll have a one-on-one 30-minute like Zoom call to go over the feedback and just chat. And maybe, if there's something that I mentioned and you're like, well, can we brainstorm how to fix that? We can do that, have a little brainstorm sesh. It's really all about what you want to get out of that with your 30-minute call and 10 pages of feedback. And that one is $20. But that one's like meant to be one that you do for like a month and then drop back down. So yeah, that is all of that. And all of you are the first to know. So if you want to go ahead and snatch a hero tier, I will be officially starting in January, scheduling all of that. But that is going to be announced in the video on Monday. But because you're here early, you get to know all the tea first. Okay. So yeah.
So exciting.
That is the tea. And my whole thing with Patreon and whatnot is I will never paywall anything. Like I'll never take anything away from the people that are already subscribed to my channel that have supported me this far. Everything that I have included with the Patreon is just like extra stuff for me to, be able to reasonably give more time to content and things like that, and giving you guys more of the things that you want on the channel. So that's the tea, everyone. And and the Patreon is already currently live. So if you want to,
I love that.
Do that. Then,
run, everyone, run there.
Yeah, there's the link, but I'm not. Also, no pressure. There is no pressure at all to do any of this. If you would like to just be a free subscriber and hang out with me on live streams and watch my videos and comment and all that stuff, that is just as valuable, if not more valuable. I'm just trying to, build up some community and build up, just some more finances so that I physically can give more to everyone,
Yep.
So yeah, that's that.
It's so fun.
Yeah, but I hate doing stuff like that though, because I hate feeling like I'm asking people for money. It feels weird
But
to
people
me.
want to support you.
I
That's the thing,
know,
too. You're
and
giving them
that's
opportunities too.
that's me. I'm one of those people that struggles to ask for support. I'm just like, if you want to, you can, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
And really, none of you have to. But it's there if you want to. But
Go
yeah,
support him. Go do it.
thank you
Go
all
do
for letting me yap about that. Let's talk about literally anything else because I feel weird.
Okay. What was the last thing you read? I guess because you're draft.
Technically, I thought you meant like full book. I was like, technically your book. The last thing, well, I was actually drafting a mini scene, so let me see if I can find a fun sentence to share. Because there's a location that we see. There's like I'll just go ahead and it's not a spoiler, but there's like a like those large like drain pipes that they have for like storm drains and stuff. And it's like basically like a big old like sewer pipe, like big old circle, but it has like the wrought iron, wrought iron gate to get in and out of it or whatever. Well, that becomes important later in the book. And I was like, I need Logan to see it to kind of foreshadow that we're going to go back to this place just so it's not like a one-off thing, And so I found the place where I want to insert where we see this thing for the first time. That way it like connects, like it doesn't feel like it just came out of nowhere. Because I hate when stories do that. Like something just comes out of nowhere and then we never see it again.
Yeah.
So I added this little mini scene to fix that problem.
Okay.
So let me see.
I know I have to find something that's not a spoiler.
I mean, the last sentence that I wrote, it's nothing special, but it just says light trickles through, revealing a path of mud and water that disappears into dark nothingness.
The sentence I just wrote is nothing, and then proceeds to read literal, like, beautiful writing.
I mean, I just feel, I don't know. There's nothing like deep to say with that. But also, so, I'm not a deep writer.
The description is like instantly there,
Yeah. Oh, there was a banger line that I wrote earlier. I'm about to find it while you find. Have you found your line yet?
No, but the only thing I think that isn't a spoiler is this quote, and somebody's saying this, but they're saying, "You're insane if you think I'm leaving you with her." Is all I have.
I think I know who says that line.
You do. You do. I love it so much.
I'm so excited.
Yes, everyone drop a line.
Oh yeah. Well, once I get back to the actual screen where the stream is, I'll put your lines up.
You're good.
It's T. I'm trying to find it.
Yeah. Girl, I literally can't read anything else because it's all spoilers right now. Like, because I'm also just zero drafting and feeling it out. So this is not good. Like, this is just not good. I'm just kind of doing my best to feel out where I even want the scenes to go right now. And it's kind of a struggle, to be honest. Kind of feels like I'm just writing nonsense.
Okay, I found the little excerpt. My eyes widen and I turn to face the QR codes. Wait, no. That doesn't need to be there. Thank you. My eyes widen and I turn to face the QR skull. I look at it the same way a hungry dog looks at a ribeye, my mouth nearly salivating with curiosity.
I gotta say, Trevor is cooking steaks up right now. So
my man,
literally is
that sounds so good. I'm
oh
not
my gosh,
lying.
and he's making like baked potato. Don't even get me started. After the stream, I'm
gonna go
eat
it up. Oh my, y'all are so sweet. Thank you so much.
I know, I love that.
Thank y'all so much. Yes, I'm so glad you like the foreshadowing. Let's see. It was very pleasant to call a troll a threat. I love that. And why is the troll a threat? I need to know.
I have so many questions.
But also, I mean, trolls are usually not nice. They live under bridges. I mean, how good could their life be? You know. Do all trolls live under bridges? Was that a stereotype? Did I just?
I think it's a stereotype.
Did I just stereotype a fantasy
trolls.
character?
Yeah.
I guess yeah. There's the trolls that also sing and dance pop music. I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. The little trolls.
Yeah. So I guess not all trolls are created equal. She wanted to die when she found out. Call it assisted suicide. Bum bum bum.
Oh.
Weak was something she was not. Scared? Sure. She could admit she was afraid. She could admit she didn't know the first thing about getting out of this mess. Love.
Okay.
Love. Oh, hi, CK. Welcome. So happy you're here.
God, so excited.
It was
Girl.
fancy. It was fancy.
That was so good.
I did. I love that. Oh yeah. Also, internet trolls. There are lots of trolls.
Lots of variety.
Yeah. And instead of living under a bridge, I live behind a screen, like a coward.
Their little keyboard.
No. What? I mean,
Never.
This is like a diesel stop. We are going to keep gassing you up all day, baby. Like.
That.
If you look, where's Alyssa? She literally wrote a book about a gas station. We're gonna gas you up.
Yeah.
Like, we are gonna gas you up at the gas station. Okay. Yeah, we will never stop.
Ever.
Fun D&D trolls. I'm writing Dimension 20 fan fiction. So whatever your image is right. Love. Duchess, you were just like wanting everyone to see you on this stream tonight. She's like, hello, humans. You have not pet me in a matter of however long we've been live. An hour and 40 minutes.
Pet me?
She's ready for me because she knows that, like, whenever I finish live streams, I usually go get on the couch. And the first thing she does is, like, lays on my chest. And she's like, are you almost done? Because I'm ready. I'm ready to lay down and have snuggles. Like, look at that cute cat.
That's so cute.
With the red
my
eyes.
dogs are passed out right now.
I don't even know where Honey is. She's around here somewhere. Usually she's under my feet.
My Honey's on the couch with Maple.
Oh my gosh. Maple is so freaking cute.
Yeah, guys, I rescued a dog. And we named her Maple. Well, Cody gave me the name idea.
I'm officially her fairy godfather.
Yeah.
Fairy godparent.
But we think she was dumped in the desert and she wandered into the RV park, and so we rescued her. And
you changed that.
Nobody
dog's
claimed
life.
her, and now she gets all the love. She is so lovingly needy. Like, if I stop petting her for a millisecond, she like paws at me and is like, "Bro." I'm like, okay.
Oh, poor baby. She probably has ever. Like trauma. I can't imagine ever abandoning an animal.
No.
Like how?
Like, I have so much rage for the people that.
Yeah. How does anyone's conscience be
I
okay?
try to wake her up. Maple.
Oh God! If I get Honey in here, she's gonna be all over the place.
Hi, Maple. You want to come say hi? Sorry for the dog voice. Everyone.
No, it's okay.
we
understand.
Animals that way.
Come on, Maple. Let us see your cute little face.
Oh,
look at that precious bean.
I know.
Oh.
You can lay down.
I love that baby with my whole heart. Oh, so does Tia. With her whole soul. Her whole soul, my whole heart. Put it together.
No, literally.
I would die for Maple.
Wow. But she's been with us now. What is today? What is
the 20th?
Like day. Is it Friday?
It's Friday.
It's Friday. We've had her. It was a week on Wednesday. So, yeah.
Like a week and a half almost.
Yeah, like 9 days.
Well, I mean, she's acclimated pretty quickly, which is a good thing. It's a good sign.
Yeah, she's still, we don't know, like, it's so hard because we don't know her history or anything, and she doesn't understand, like, not going on tables or countertops or our TV stand. So every once in a while, she'll, like, jump up here and we just have to be careful. But
She maybe has been roughing it for a long time. We don't
a
know.
long time. But she's
Oh,
definitely
she
attached to me. Like she follows me around everywhere and like yeah, she's my little baby. So
no one has any idea what day of the week it is. Today was actually my last day of work until 2025. So
woo!
because since I work at a university, we get like the Christmas break or whatever. So love that for me. I don't have to look at my email until January 2nd.
Amazing.
And I'm gonna all that time that I would be working, it's going into draft 4, baby. I'm gonna
Heck yeah.
crank this thing out. I mean, we're going pretty quick. I'm almost to chapter 5, and I really have only sat down to work on this twice. So we'll be
Dude, killing it.
Oh, Miley, that sucks. I'm so sorry. But I've been there. I used to work retail, and so working retail during the holidays is not for the faint of heart. I will say that.
No.
But should we jump into our last sprint since we really technically only have like 15 minutes left?
Yeah. I have no
Okay.
idea what I'm gonna write next.
I don't either. I mean, I know that I'm finishing this scene, but I don't know how much longer this scene has. So, are you cool with doing a 15, or do you want to do the normal 25, or what? How we want to do it?
I'm thinking maybe 15.
Okay, that
I'm
works.
thinking about that steak, you know.
I know you are. I know you are.
steak,
I'm thinking about that steak,
salad.
and I'm not even there.
We got them thick ones too.
Them thick junts. I know you do. I'm so
Trevor
jealous.
is like he's very particular about a steak, so I'm excited.
We did have steak whenever I went to my family's house this past weekend, and they were so good. I want another one. But anyway, that's enough about that. 15 minutes on the clock, everybody. Best of luck. The final sprint of the evening. Happy writing, reading, whatever you're doing, and we'll see you in 15. How did you do? I am literally like 2 seconds from finishing chapter 4, so that's exciting.
Hey, I got 719 words.
Ooh, love that.
So that's a lot, but I was so beyond stuck, like with where I was. So I just decided to like kind of break down each chapter with what I want to happen. So that's really what I was doing because I'm just so beyond lost. Like I was like, I really have no idea. So I got up to like 6 chapters, like thought through.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good stuff. Some good tea. Sorry, I got distracted.
Oh, you're good.
Let's see what the chat's got going on. Let's see. Ooh, question 7 of the exam. Love.
Bam.
Oh, Alyssa, if you're still here, Ian misses your morning live streams, and to know that you're appreciated. I love that.
That's so sweet.
Your word counts are in fact amazing. Yep, you're welcome. You're gonna slay. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Gonna be great. Ooh, Miley got 194 words. Love that.
Let's
Love
go.
that. Yeah, and I almost finished chapter 4. So 2 chapters is not bad, and it's like just a little over what, an hour. Yeah, it's like an hour and 5 minutes that we were actually sprinting. So 2 chapters in an hour and 5 minutes. I'm not mad about it. I think I finished formatting my draft, but still need to watch some more tutorials to see what else I need to do. Yeah, for your own personal draft, I mean, honestly, I just made sure that the page size was correct. I mean, because a lot of the times, if the file is not the correct size, whatever thing you're using is going to tell you, like, hey, that's not the right size. You need to fix it.
It's very picky.
Yes, it's very picky. So if there's anything that is not correct, the thing will tell you.
Yeah.
Talking to animals about the ethics of their assistance in a hunt. Love that. That's so fun.
Wow.
Care to elaborate? That's funny. Oh, I forgot to mention whenever I was talking about the Patreon thing, the special thing that I'm doing as a thank you to all the first early patrons. So for anyone that signs up before the first patron live stream on January 6th, you will have access to a live stream where I am going to be revealing the cover of Project GWC to all of you. So that is going to be for a patron only thing. There's like a thank you for the extra support. So if you needed any more
incentive
to want to join, anyone, and that's any of the tiers, every single tier from lowest to highest, whatever one you're a part of, you'll have access to that live stream, and you'll get to be one of the first people to see the cover of my debut novel, which is so exciting to say.
Fun. Oh my God.
So that's so fun. I can't wait.
Yay.
But yeah.
Wow.
That's the tea. That is the tea.
It's piping hot.
Hi, Amina. Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. Imagine you're a Disney princess who just hunted some rabbits, and with the help of your flock of woodland animals, including rabbits, maybe you'd want to check in with them that they're okay with it. Oh. Wow. That's crazy. I don't know. I've never thought about it like that, but that's an interesting thing to explore. Oh, it's coming. Don't you worry. Because shortly, because the patrons get it first as a thank you. And then I think it'll probably be the next week it'll go live on the channel, the reveal video. But yeah, we got some fun things planned for 2025. I'm just saying.
Love it. Yeah. Amazing.
All the friends, y'all are killing me. It's just a little funny scene. But I love the rabbits though, and you should ask the rabbits if they're okay with killing other rabbits because it's important. Yeah. It's very important, okay? But anyway, that's going to wrap up this stream. all so much for being here. Those of you that stayed all the way up until the end, you're the real MVPs. Big love to all of you. Taylor, do you want to tell the people where they can find you? Maybe plug a couple of releases, maybe a book release. I don't know.
Oh my god.
But also
Yes.
this, yes, consent is
Hi,
important.
guys. Completely. Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, TikTok until it's gone forever. Here on YouTube, just Taylor Ann Wright. That's where you'll find me on everything. Author Taylor Ann Wright on Instagram though. And then yeah, Venture Beyond comes out January 18th. So now is your time to read Venture Below, the first book, to gear up for the second book that's coming out. And then yeah.
Where all can they buy that first book?
It's on Amazon. So
and it's also on Kindle Unlimited.
Yes, it is on Kindle Unlimited as well. You just look up Venture Below, Taylor Ann Wright, and you'll find her.
That's right.
Find her right there.
And let me tell you something. If you read the first book and you think it's a journey, just wait until book 2. Because my God, today, the way I was screaming reading that book, and like and I know that about the new ending that she has been, working on in the epilogue, and my gosh.
I'm so excited.
It ends with some drama.
Ian's reading it right now.
I love that.
That's amazing. I hope you enjoy it.
Indeed. Well, that is. Oh, and I'm Cody. You know me.
Yeah,
I'm Cody the Writer on YouTube and Instagram. Those are the 2 main places that I do things. And yeah, that's it.
Again.
I post videos, do live streams. Yeah, Duchess is here all the time. She loves being here. And yeah, thank you all so much for being here, and we'll see you all next time. Love you. Bye. We'll just be here until the